Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of RAERAEs Review with me and my homegirl Erin. Gonna let you know about the What's Going Down episode of this installment of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Roaring 20th. Y'all, please, without further ado, please help me welcome Erin to the stage. Yes.
Hello, aunties and unks. Thank you for having me as always.
That was my bougie intro. Da 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 da. Da da da. Anyway, hey girl.
How's it going?
It's going. You know what else I'm doing? We were backstage talking, y'all. I am also rearranging my house.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. I am rearranging my house, more so my room, and it may cause other rooms to get a little different. You know, I'm doing things in there. I'm getting it the way I desire it to be, you know?
Okay.
And yes. I love a good decor. I mean, of course, we love selling Sunset for the real estate of it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we love a good decor channel. I mean, I think you and I alone may have made millionaires from HGTV's channel. Because,
yeah.
Oh my goodness, watching all that just... And then because at the time, look, a tangent real quick, just because at the time I was coming into, you know, ownership. So I'm looking at all the things, you know, and it was just an exciting time in my life. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I made history. I made history, y'all. Y'all don't even know y'all talking to somebody who made history. Be a Guinness book. But I'm going to have to check on it, though. I'm just checking.
Well, congratulations. That is a beautiful thing.
Thank you. Thank you. It's coming along. I can't wait. I might show it off. I might not. Just a cute little before and after.
You know? Right. We love a good transformation.
But it is, you know, kind of real sacred. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, right. No, I redid my daughter's bedroom, and every time I walk in, I'm like so impressed with myself for updating this room.
That accomplishment, you know?
Yes. It's nothing like a new, fresh paint color, a nice vibe. Yes.
I like new paint, like a new smell of stuff. But new paint, new purse, new shoe. You know, that sometimes that new leather or new grass. Just
Speaking of new, these ladies are going to a new location.
There you go. Oh, I love the transition. See? That works. Keep talking, friend. Keep talking.
Well, the ladies are going from Orange County to Beverly Hills.
Maybe I should have asked. I don't want to be like it's peer pressure. Would you like to keep going? Would you like to elaborate?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But, you know, like you are the captain of this ship. You do. You are. And I'm like, you're like I know you didn't watch. Did you watch Star Trek: The Next Generation? You're like
No, no.
Jean-Luc Picard, and I'm like the first officer, William Riker.
Okay, I'll take it.
Right.
I
Anyway,
know it's a compliment, so I'm gonna take it. Thank you.
lead on, Captain. Lead on. You know what? One thing though, like
What
I
happened?
get that they are um revisiting like iconic housewives things, but like
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like they showed off Newport Beach properly at all.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
Well,
Because it's, gorgeous beach opulence. It really does have that. And I feel like an argument at the Quiet Woman and a yacht, and a trip around the bay was not that big of a deal, but
oh wow.
or the harbor, I mean, but like whatever.
Well, if that's all they can do, because this is in the middle of people shooting a regular season. People like just like so it all depends. I mean, I'm pretty sure the girls fit this in, regardless of what else they were doing. I mean, who would say
Yeah.
no?
No, and I understand, like, there's only so much you can do, but like, I don't know.
Mm,
I just wish that they gave Newport, that area, a little bit more, respect for just how gorgeous it is, because this will transition into where we're going. Because I have spent plenty of time in LA, in Hollywood, in Beverly Hills, all around, because
mm-hmm.
of, my daughter's father living there and doing child transport, and just actually life in general. Beverly Hills is cool and all, you know this just as well as I do, but it's
Right.
not as beautiful. It's not as beautiful in any way, shape, or form. It's not, there's something about down south where by the beach, the houses are giant, like it's beautiful down there. I just don't feel like they did that the service that it needed. That's all.
Well, I can understand. I can respect that.
But Beverly Hills, Beverly Hilling. It does have the reputation. It does have the I don't even know, the charisma of being what it is, and there is undeniable wealth there.
Speaking of Beverly Hills, I was there last night having dinner at Crustacean with a friend of mine. And if you don't know, for all those who know, Crustacean is going out of business. If you didn't know, sorry to bust your bubble. Crustaceans in Beverly Hills is going out of business. And look it up and get all the reasoning you want. I'm not discussing all of that. I'm only saying how unfortunate it is that they will be not in business in the same manner, or I would say out of business.
Mm-hmm.
And however they move forward, I hope that it is something I can continue to enjoy. I understand geography may be an issue. I don't know all this. Like I said, read it up on it, y'all, and you will find out for yourself. If my co-host has a definite, reasoning, please share. Share whatever. But that food was so good.
I
Oh,
didn't know. You gave me the news. You said, in case you didn't know. I said, well, here's someone who didn't know. That's unfortunate.
oh wow, yeah. And so different, and you'll see on the gram different, especially with Jennifer Tilly. I follow her, and she and some other ladies with her, known and privately known to her.
Mm-hmm.
She had an event there, or just had dinner there, and of course,
Oh.
I see people like her saying their goodbyes and everything. I gotta post my picture and say goodbye to
Yes.
and everything.
Iconic.
It was just exquisite. If I get to go back before it's actually kaput, finito, dundada, I will definitely let you know.
Yes.
But oh because I want to try this and things I haven't had before, but the menu is limited. I remember seeing that for sure. The menu is limited. I can tell you that it ain't the whole shebang.
Oh, I see.
But the staples are there. Oh, yes. And I do mean I saved my appetite for that meal, child.
I bet. Delish. I'm jealous. The last really nice place I went to, probably Craig's. I like Craig's. Craig's is a nice little solid.
I've never heard of Craig's.
Oh. We got to do Craig's then. Okay.
Where is that?
They have a few different locations. They have one up in LA. They have one down in Costa Mesa. Yeah.
Costa
It's a nice
Mesa Mall. We need to get back over there too.
It's by there.
Ooh.
There.
No trouble.
Yes. They have a wonderful chocolate souffle.
All right.
You got to tell them before you have your meal if that's what you want, because they make it fresh, And it's like, wow. Yeah. Anyway, we digress.
Anyway, so listen, y'all. What had happened was Vicki and Kai, right? So they're getting ready to do some, girl trip and stuff. So Kyle takes a moment by herself outside in the garden area. Vicki get a little nosy. Hey, Kyle, what's going on? I just wanted to have a moment alone because it's my wedding anniversary today, and Mauricio texted me some sweet nothings, but and I was just feeling emotional about it. And Vicki, of course, gives her all the love she can give. Isn't that nice?
That was funny. She said you did ruin your life. You are failing your kids. That was so funny. She was straight up like, you did fail. You should be sad. Like, it was not encouraged. And then she talked about her regrets with Dawn. But you know what? I appreciate her saying that because, like, that, at least she said, everyone else has said the other part. You're going to be all right. You'll make it through, whatever, whatever. Like, I don't know. I appreciate Vicki for just straight up saying, like, you're going to regret it. You failed. Your kids. You're not supposed to do that. I had faith in you guys. That was funny. That was really funny.
Dare I say she pulled a white woman on a white woman.
She did.
I mean,
it was funny.
If that wasn't a Reed and a Rose, and if she was of a different ethnicity, it could have been misconstrued as microaggressions. I mean, Vicki just laid into her as if she was grandma or mama and just telling her how how can you tell me, all those different movies where they just laying into the girl because she made some stupid mistakes and they don't care how she feels. That's what it felt like to me. And I said, oh my goodness, look at Vicki go.
I think Vicki genuinely regrets, obviously, leaving Dawn. And I think there are ladies that were in marriages that should have lasted, right? There are some that like didn't survive, and it's regrettable. And so I think she is just speaking of, you still have time to turn this around, although I don't know about that, but still. I just thought that was funny. I don't think I know she didn't mean it to be mean in any way, but God, the honesty was funny. It was funny.
It's like the old grandma. You can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Say whatever. It's like, Vicki, you ain't that old to get told something.
It was funny.
That may be misconstrued as a criminal. Something criminal. But I said, whoa, Vicki. Okay.
That was funny. I liked it. Hey, somebody needed to say it to Kyle. Me too. I thought it was funny as hell.
Me too. Like, and all this reminiscing, like you're saying, with Don and Karen, I'm like, girl, both of y'all fumbled for whatever the reason. And I'm not saying it's Kyle's fault. I'm just saying both of y'all fumbled. A little bit of ego and not being totally truthful with your partner. But it was meant to be because y'all out there fool online. So, go on and go. Let it go, Kyle.
Well, it's weird. I can only imagine. Happy anniversary, I guess. Like it's a weird thing. It's a situation. So, and they move it to the car.
Yeah, I just hate that they're even exchanging those types of messages after all of this. I just can't believe we've come to this. What the fuck are you trying to say, Mauricio? You mean after all this, and you still got dates lined up telling me this? Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Where were we? Are we done with these people?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so now they're on their way, like you said, to the Beverly Hills, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Kyle, more sympathy for Kyle in a sprinter because everybody, finding out she's still emotional. I'm not making fun, but I'm just saying, she's getting a lot more sympathy in the car, and it's always good. This is what she should have did for Dorit. How they doing for Kyle, minus Vicki, is is what she should have been doing for Dorit. No questions asked. Just give her what she's asking for. Just give her love. That's it.
Nope. Don't agree. Nope. Nope. That bitch don't deserve nothing.
Didn't say something. Ooh.
No, that bitch don't
deserve. Take the hate out your heart.
I got $250,000 of hate spent in Paris in my heart. I got foreclosure in my heart. I got, won't sell that house to get out of debt. Nope. Ain't got nothing for Dorit. Nope.
Well, anyway, they got something for Kyle.
No, Gzzhell got something for Vicki.
No, I meant all the love, all the love.
They were. They're all divorced. They've all been through it.
But yeah,
every single one of them, well, except Lisa Barlow. They've all been divorced.
But that's the lead in, because after they were trying to cheer up Kyle, Luann suggested everybody getting drunk as FUCK. Like, girl,
Luann's starting to, I don't know, man. Luann seemed like she was toasted most of this, like, so far. You know what I mean? Like, Luann's obnoxious.
Give somebody an inch.
Yeah.
And they're going to take that mile, no matter what. She is ghetto as the day is long. Because for life, nobody will see me drinking on camera after that debacle. For life, it'll be off camera if I'm getting some liquor in my system. But not like that. Let's get there. Now, I wouldn't be leading the charge. Hello.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? She had a more in my opinion, she had a more embarrassing drunk situation than Shannon even. Because, like, I mean, I know Shannon damaged part of a house, but Luann straight up wiggled out of handcuffs. She chewed out an officer. She was so drunk. Like,
okay,
that's bad.
The same thing Eddie, what's his name? Eddie, Pam Oliver and Eddie Hennessy was trying to claim as damage to the property. That is what they could have claimed as to what Shannon did to her neighbor's house down the street and around the corner. That is perfect claim material. It's been on TV. It has, even though no one saw it, hello, everybody has brought attention to it. It is a known fact. It is etched in stone as an event. Therefore, you will have your money in 72 hours, not the 31 days it will take. Nah, this is prime, uh, a prime receipt in what Eddie Hennessy and Pam Oliver failed to provide. Hence 2027 court time. Anyway, everything all right?
Yes, I was just trying to connect the dots in your comparison. I was thinking real hard. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Anyway, we got there.
Yeah, so but like you said, leading in to the BS, Gzzhell tells everybody that Lisa told her about Vicki. That's the mess you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a few things going on because after one thing with Vicki, here comes somebody else. So Gzzhell starting, Vicki was trying to conduct business. She was trying to stay out of the line of, but Gzzhell decided to keep going and insisting that Vicki work here instead of trying to work there and here, putting this job after the job that you're trying to send emails for. I don't blame her on that part. Hang up. I don't care what that is. You at work right now, so I'm gonna keep talking. I like that part, but the other part, no, it was a little too much. It was reaching, and I'm gonna start some mess anyway. So.
Well, she said I have other things I could be doing, and I'm like, no, you don't. Vicki has a real business. Vicki makes a lot of money. She invests for. That's always what Vicki does. Vicki's always half working. Ask anybody on the Orange County So like, I'm not disagreeing with you. I do think all the other ladies were saying you need to be on camera, you need to fight with Gzzhell, you need to, and it was really funny because she even said like, I don't want this conflict right now. I'm not ready for it. It was really funny. Like, I like the fact that I know Vicki's an obnoxious white woman, but she like refuses to bow down to any of them. And I appreciate that. She is the OG. She's just gonna be her. They're all gonna be themselves, But that I just have to say that was my key thought when Gzzhell said, I have other things I could be doing. No, bitch, you don't. GNA's gone nowhere. Your house is done, as ugly as it is. Like, what do you have? You don't have anything. You don't have, what businesses do you have? None. This one. That's right. That's why you can be present, because this is the one job you have.
Damn.
Just
So
saying.
Gzzhell just refused to leave Vicki alone. And then Vicki had to kind of check Gzzhell and clarify to Gzzhell, no, that's not what it is. It's actually blah blah blah. I didn't appreciate you sticking your nose in my business because I don't even know you.
Yep, I don't even know you.
So I like that about Vicki. She kind of turned it around on her and said, no, it's not that. It's not what you think. It's because I don't know you, so I'm not even trying to engage like right now. I was like, oh, Gzzhell, you molded.
Yep.
She was.
Yeah.
She thought she ate, but no, Vicki ate.
Yep. Vicki surprised you, didn't she? Yep.
Woo, she got that ass. She got all the neck rings. And
well, what's funny is then Teresa got in it, and then Vicki was like, all right.
Yes.
All right, maybe I was jealous. And just shut that up too. She like surprised everybody. Remember Portia sitting there like, shit, damn.
I'm shocked that Vicki checked Gzzhell, rightfully so, and that Teresa checked Vicki, rightfully so. It was just a rightfully so checking going on. at this point. I'm like, who else can get it?
Well, it was just really funny because it was like, in a way, it was like a circle around. If we were watching a martial arts movie, it'd be like one person. Vicki would be like Jean-Claude Van Damme or somebody kind of dorky white, but like all these people around her, and she like punched out Gzzhell and then like ducked for Teresa, and like Teresa fell over. You know what I mean?
Well, actually, it was 2 punches from Teresa, because then Teresa came back and was like, first you talking about my taxes, and then she backpedaled pussy pop, and Teresa got her on that. Then she said, well, that wasn't the only time. The first time you I was like, oh, got her on that too. I was like, see. And I'm glad that it well, at least it was filmed that way, because and then Vicki had no choice but to get off the damn phone. Because what you ain't gonna do is try and make it seem like I have self-esteem issues. Nah, but then, Vicki talked about, the pig comments and all that stuff. We get it, Vicki. We get it.
Deflected on the bus.
She just straight out lied about that taxes comment. I was talking about somebody on my cast. They're like, no, you weren't. She was. I
don't think she even knows about Teresa's tax problem. I'll bet you money. I don't think Vicki stays current about stuff like that. Who has tax problems?
I think so.
Was she talking about Carmela, maybe?
No,
she didn't know Carmela yet. They hadn't filmed. They filmed in 2 weeks.
No, I'm telling you, she was doing Carlos King, and they were talking about it then.
Who?
She was
Vicki?
on Carlos King. Yeah, Vicki was on Carlos King's show when he was having different people come on, like he did with Dustin and Claudia and all them. He was having Vicki come on. She came on maybe 3 or 4 times. Just like he had Reality Von Teese was on his show talking about SLC, recapping them. So he had Vicki on talking about stuff and talking about how nice it would be for her to come back, blah, blah, blah. This may be going on 2 years, 18 months ago, something like that. But yeah, she talked about it then.
She talked about Teresa's tax problems?
Yeah. She knew. She was lying, trying to make it seem like she was talking about somebody else. Who on the show got tax problems?
All right.
Well, I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but that's my rationale for why I said what I said.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
You know what? Either way, it doesn't matter, right? Because, like, honestly, like, we know Teresa's in a tax pickle again, or at least red-faced Louie is. So, and she did say it while they were talking about that stuff. So, whatever. Like, honestly, like, yeah, and I don't know it to be any different. So, I'm not trying to undercut your argument. Yeah, but Vicki gave Teresa what she needed. She said maybe I was jealous of you when I called you underrated or something like that.
And did.
So,
I felt
she did. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, give her a little apology, move it along.
Yeah.
Well, we just talked about this. Not everything has to be beaten. Like, conflict resolution. I don't need you to be mad or deny people's reality like the whole time. Like, pick your battles. That's like honestly what Vicki was doing. Vicki was picking her battles.
Speaking of picking battles, Kyle decides for these heifers not to come to her house, fucking up her shit. So she gonna let them battle in a hotel. I forgot which one it was.
Beverly Hilton.
Oh, duh. Beverly Hilton. Yeah. They did say one of Kathy and Rick's hotels.
Yes.
So If not, every penthouse should have been occupied. I'm just saying. So, you looking at all the folks enjoy all the opulence and all the 3,000 thread sheet count.
Right.
Where you just float in the bed as soon as you get in it, which is great. I'm glad that they're all getting to have a more luxurious experience, in my opinion. I think so. They couldn't have all
As
this.
they should. They should have I mean, it's Beverly Hills.
Hello. What else is going on? In my notes. Yes. Joan. Who is Joan?
Who?
Oh, Luann. Now this is nasty. You ain't gonna put your food on my plate and not tell me.
Oh, that was ew. That was gross.
Because you didn't
You
have
know what
it,
else?
so you just want to put it down somewhere. Because first of all, if you picked it up with your finger, that means you didn't use nothing to get it out of where you picked it up from. You nasty buzzard.
You know what I thought was? You know what I thought was nasty, and I didn't like. Was her talking to her boyfriend?
Girl, I was like, "Oh, hurry up and end this." Yes.
Yes. I know. His voice was. Oh, let me see, baby. Oh, well, I'm not. Ew, yuck. No, sleaze.
Yeah, because it's that older, creepy.
Yes.
Vibe, and he kind of looks like it, and then and he's sounding like it. Like, ugh.
Yep. It was gross. You got underwear on. Let me see your chest. Ew, none of that is attractive. Luann looks great for her age. She's in shape. Do I find any of her sexy? Do I want to hear about any of that crap between the two of you? Hell to the no. And I don't know you, Michael. You're gross. I hate your accent. Luann is so self-obsessed. It's crazy.
Well, she's just her and Portia are very similar, in my opinion. Very similar.
Yeah, but I know. I was about to yeah.
One black, one white. Shit. I don't know. Well, Luann ain't
one leather colored.
Lord. Come on, ladies, get it together. You got all this prestige and power and clout, and you want to.
If you put chewed food, if you put food on my plate that you had bitten, I would be annoyed too. I'm not like you, where you are like you are on the extreme end of like, that kind of thing in general. Nobody can even be in your bedroom with street clothes on. They can't even be near your bed.
And big ups to Sutton for doing her big one. It looked exquisite over there. Hello. Just saying.
They had a cute little party. I felt bad for Lisa Barlow in a way, because I think that she was right. Like, I think a lot of the franchises are missing the fun that the women had during their slumber party, because you don't see a lot of joy like that in a lot of the franchises.
See, this is why they should have left SLC at home, because they ain't been here long enough.
True.
They should have had some other people from other areas. Hell, I mean, Dubai is too new. I really wish they could have had somebody from
Miami.
Miami, definitely.
I think they should have switched out. Yeah, I think they should have switched out Salt Lake with Miami.
At least, because they deserve to have at least one. I hope they're not over there picking, all for one for all type thing, because they seem like the type, but I could be wrong. But yeah, definitely Miami.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's we're missing this level of where the women still find each other entertaining enough, hams or not,
The
right?
nostalgia
Like,
of it all. That's what the whole
hmm
point of remembering 20 years.
and they were all willing to give each other grace, and they were all still found each other like funny. So I don't know, and that's why I have been a fan of um Girls Trip from the jump, because it does have that chemistry factor with mixing everybody up that
Yeah.
the franchises after 5 seasons lose. We know why we loved Salt Lake City, because they weren't polished enough that they were nuts, and we found it entertaining,
Yeah.
right? And they were very dorky. They were very white Mormon people dorky. So we found it totally entertaining, right? And that now we're going into, what season are we going into? 6 or 7? They're all getting too skinny. They're all getting overdone. All they do is fight and try to come up with shit to have storylines. We just start to lose that natural chemistry. Shame on Carolyn Manzo for halting all this shit, but I'm glad to see that they brought this back.
I like how they play musical chairs because Luann didn't want to sit next to Vicki. She said she needed a break. I said, well, Luann, that's
If
the way
Vicki
the cookie
might need a
crumbles.
break from you too, because you're just as annoying.
The one thing that I felt a little secondhand embarrassment was how Gzzhell was just embarrassing herself over all the wealth she was being surrounded by. It was the comments she was making. And I really want to get out of having to discuss the lack of wealth that Potomac had.
She's being gauche.
Gauche. Like that time when they were out of town and they were buying stuff and they were saying how much it cost, like going around like a that's how much it cost circle jerk situation. I'm like, what is this? When on Beverly Hills they just show it because they got the coin. How about just show it for everybody? Because it just seems so mm,
Well, I thought,
lame,
but
lame.
yeah, although Sutton did her ugly leather pants party, that was funny.
I'm glad you brought it up because after I was done with this little tangent, yes. Would you like to say who helped bring it on?
Well, well, did you know? But did you hear what Crystal said to
What
Sutton,
she
where
say?
she butt dusted them out, and she goes, "I think they are ugly. Maybe
Oh,
they
I didn't
are
hear
ugly."
that. Uh-oh.
Yeah, she said to Sutton when she rolled up, she goes, "I haven't worn these pants in 5 years," and she goes, "When I put them on, I thought to myself, oh, maybe they are ugly."
Uh,
But Crystal wants back on the show. She wants another shot. So I think she's willing to do just about anything, including bow down to the ugly leather pants comment. But honestly, though, that's one of my favorite scenes from Beverly Hills, because I lost my shit when Kathy Hilton said, "Who's hunky dory?" That threw
girl,
me on the ground. That was so funny to me.
I can imagine. I know there are certain episodes and things that people do that really tickle your fancy, and that is one of them.
Yes. My other favorite one. Who said that? I love that shit. I can't even
Uh,
hit the high note. I'm sorry. Who said that? It was so like I just yeah.
Now we're gonna see a white party with all the house heifers of Bravo, all
Oh
of
yes,
them,
there's a lot. Well, man, shit always goes down at a white party.
and Kyle is
Apparently,
hosting.
yeah. Well, I saw. Did you see the preview? Did you see how
Yeah,
Luann and Erica? And my immediate reaction was, "Get her, Erica."
I love to see all of it. I mean, as long as ain't nobody lying on nobody, criminal stuff. As long as ain't nothing criminal, ain't nobody kids, parent, they keep
Right. Yeah, keep the children out of it.
Now, if there's lawsuits with parents, include them because it's a lawsuit. Oh well, lawsuit trumps all except for children and special needs folks. Other than that, you will be discussed and exposed on this lawsuit.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, that was all my notes, child. Anything else going on in the episode?
No, just like I said, even during the scavenger hunt that they had, I just thought good for them that they're having fun. Like I thought that was this was well executed. It went much better than Bunko at the Quiet Woman.
I put some in here about them playing games. Did I miss it?
I thought it was cute though. It was cute. Sutton entertained properly.
There it is. Yeah, I had Ugly Leather Pants Party at Sutton's. They play musical chairs.
Yeah.
Luann didn't want. Yeah, I said that already. Mm-hmm. And I had in here playing games, but I didn't say the games. But yeah.
Yeah, scavenger hunt. Although I thought it was a little anticlimactic.
I thought it was cute. I wouldn't mind a cute little scavenger hunt. Maybe 4-5 clues.
They needed to win something. That's what they needed to win. They needed to win. Like Gzzhell they needed a little a
bag, a nice ass Louis Vuitton bag, something. Shoes and belt combo.
That lady, the $25,000 sunglasses lady. Have you ever seen her on YouTube?
I've seen her around that time. She was doing, I forgot exactly what, and I really haven't seen her since.
I think her name is Dana. I can't stand her, to be honest with you. She is trying to be she's trying to be a new school Perez Hilton,
Lord.
Or TMZ. Let me change that because let me use a less controversial person.
Is her channel called uncouth.org?
I don't know. I don't know, but I caught you. Yes. No, she's just really super annoying, and she's now like the National Enquirer type level stuff. She's hanging on to her, whatever connection she has, and now she's a YouTuber. Mm-hmm. I guess. I mean, she claims to. She's claiming them like the $25,000 sunglasses. Yeah. So, she'll love that she was mentioned. She'll use that. She will wring all of the clout out of it like a wet sock. She will. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, yeah, she's so annoying. Although, shout out to Alison Dubois, the psychic that was real. Hello. I love it.
Girl,
you can't deny that beef.
She's getting her thing, girl.
Give that e-cigarette. She's iconic. You're welcome. That's what she's saying to Kyle. You can be as mad as you want, Kyle. She was right. She was right.
And nothing.
Isn't that crazy? I love it. I've seen interviews with her. She's funny. She's, she knows she got used for TV. She's she's a good sport with it. Kyle's still not been nice to her. I think she sent her a couple messages about it. But the thing is, Kyle, you can be mad at Alison Dubois all you want, but she was right. He's not emotionally fulfilling you, is he? And that's why you're leaving him.
She's not emotionally fulfilling for him.
What?
And here she's not fulfilling him either. It's both. I see both.
My personal opinion on it, she caught him cheating or being inappropriate with other women, and that's what broke them up. They separated. She got with Morgan. That made it pretty dead. He's now happily punking around with women way too young, being a zaddy because he's wealthy and attractive. And I don't know what she's doing. But I don't know. We'll have to see what they do.
Well, I just want her to be the happiest she could be. And it seems like it is, something that she's not willing to try at this moment. But I saw a headline not too long ago. I mean, not too long ago. It was summertime, I know that.
About her and Morgan?
No, about her and possibly reconciling with Mauricio.
Oh, really? Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know.
What?
I mean,
people live in fantasy world. They've been in 90210 all their life, so everything is just fantasy. In my opinion, girl, you need a dose of reality. I mean, how many more photo ops this man got to take? So what's the drawback? So are you like Melody Hope? If a baby come, that's it.
Ooh, not a baby. They're gonna be grandparents.
Girl, bye.
Having a baby with grandkids. Ooh.
These uncles, younger than their nephews, aunts younger than girl. I wish. But anyway, yeah. Yes, y'all gotta talk. And what y'all think? Did y'all watch? Or y'all just listening to us talk about it, child? They doing things over there. I like this.
I enjoy this
better than the other ones, of course, of the 20th anniversary. But yeah.
No, I like this better than the regular shows we're watching. It's more natural, and they have shit that they're prompted to talk about. We all know. You could tell Gzzhell had to address it with Vicki in the van or whatever. The producers told her to do it, right? But like, they still have enough natural chemistry because they're not working together with one another that like it's fun.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I like this whole premise. Shake it up. Let's get back to it.
Now, speaking of getting back to it, make sure you're subscribed because this coming Friday at 5:30 p.m. we got a review.
We got the battle axes. We got the OG. We got the OG franchise.
Okay, the first of many. The first. You got to give them props. Vicki is back. Everybody's looking great, looking svelte. That's SVELT.
Yeah, the Zempy is Zempying.
Hey, and then we were gonna come back around town and visit. Come back a week from today, episode 3. And if we got to change up some things, you'll know because you are subscribed. That means there's a parentheses around the bell. After you click it, make sure all is selected. Everybody, please, let's find out where Erin is when she's not talking ish with me.
You can catch me on Facebook, Psychic Erin Boyd, or on Instagram and Thread, Psychic_ELB. Hit me up in the DMs or just friend me on social media.
Yes, y'all. Don't forget, new shows coming through. Make sure you are subscribed. Don't forget. And have a great rest of your day and week. Bye, y'all.